Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I've got a bare face today because I'm going to be testing out a facial moisturizer from Lush. So I've been really kind of looking for a primer that works. I popped over to my local Lush and I just said like, what's good for oily skin? Because I have a lot, like an oil slick. I thought that I would ask, and the first thing that she gave to me was this cute, look at the cute little sample. Look how cute. This adorable little sample, it's called Magical Moringa. So let's see what's in it. It's got rosehip oil, argan oil, moringa from Ghana, and they say what's good about it. Apparently the best thing about this is that it primes, mattifies, and moisturizes kind of all in once, and it's this like interesting little balm. So I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna try it until the sample's done every day, with makeup, without makeup. And we'll kind of see if it makes me break out, if it actually does what it claims it does. I want something that I can use in the morning that's going to do both moisturize and prime, because like, hey, why not? Why, that would be awesome. Let's give this a shot. I'm feeling that a little bit goes a long way. As you can see, woo, it starts out very thick, and then it completely like melts down. So I'm gonna give it a whoo. I read some of the reviews, and the main problem people had was that it smelled bad. But you know what? Like, actually smells pretty pleasant. Like, it starts out almost feels like you're putting coconut oil on, and then as you rub it in, and as you rub it into the skin, it feels like it totally mattifies, and my skin feels really soft and moisturized and like surprisingly like quite smooth. So I'm liking it. I think let's see how foundation applies over it and see if those claims continue. Oh god, look at all these. So we'll see if this works. Like, these will stay the same or get better, and if it doesn't work, usually what happens is if I react to something, I'll get a whole bunch of stuff here, a bunch of cheek pimples, so it'll be a fun experiment. Okay, and if you're like me, you use foundation until it's done. So I'm on the last little, like last breaths of my foundation. I don't know if this is just a placebo effect, but I feel like my foundation is going on smoother. But just today, like, I haven't set my foundation yet, but it already feels, almost feels like it's set already. It's the weirdest thing. It feels like I already put a translucent powder down. Hopefully it works out, and this is the primer moisturizer of us oily ladies' dreams. So. Okay, it is the end of the week. I am all through Magical Moringa. I just used the last little bit on my face today, and I have to say, I am a huge fan. So I'll go over some of the pros and cons of the moisturizer just from my own perspective of using it under foundation and alone throughout the week. Okay, so first the pros. One, the smell. Like, I don't mind the smell. It's fine. I think a lot of people don't like it, but just go in, like, smell it. But whether you like it or not, it does dissipate. Like, you don't smell it throughout the day. It's gone as soon as you do it. Another good thing is that it kind of, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. It behaves a lot like coconut oil. So it's pretty solid in the jar, but as soon as you take it out, it immediately starts to break down and become more of a liquid. So I like that because kind of sticking a balm all over my face would be a little bit awkward. And then the other pro is that when I put it on my face, it felt like I already had setting powder on. So whether I had foundation on or not, I felt like as soon as I rubbed it all over my face, it just felt silkier and smoother in texture, and I just felt like the moisture went into my skin, but the cornstarch barrier kind of made a nice finish to my skin. And especially when I put foundation on top, it was amazing. So I use a MAC foundation, the Studio Fix Fluid, and it works fine with my foundation, but you might want to still get a sample and test it out with your own foundation just in case some different ingredient might interact differently with the cornstarch. So I don't know, definitely great for my oily skin. Another great pro is that even by the end of the day, I felt that nice silkiness, and my oil, like the oil was just so cut down on my face. It is colder here in Sweden, so it would be interesting to try it on a warmer day, but still, like by the end of the day, it was great. Even on really active days where I'm out and about walking and going all over town, it was still like in my T-zone. It was really nice. So it was great. It made my foundation last so much longer. Con. It's definitely, there's a bit of a learning curve to putting it on. Usually when I put on moisturizer, I just like tap it on my cheeks, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and then I just kind of like smush it all over my face. But you can't do that with this. You need to literally like scoop it out, put it on your fingers, and like pat it all over your face, because wherever you put it down, the moisturizer will not move much outside of that. So the first time I put it on my cheeks, and then I just couldn't blend it out. It just kind of all stuck right there on my cheeks. So it's really important to tap it all over your face, because it really just like stays in that way. And I think that's because of the cornstarch. As soon as you start working it in, then it starts to like powder up again and like solidify. So I think that's part of it. The oils plus the cornstarch, kind of that's just how it works. So if you're able to get past that, this is a great moisturizer. Definitely a day moisturizer. At night, I don't really think it would be appropriate. There's no reason for your face to feel super silky. So this is definitely a primer and a moisturizer in one. The primer is like the primer from the cornstarch, and then the moisturizer from all those really nice nourishing oils underneath. I didn't notice any new breakouts, like just the normal stuff, like this guy that always comes back, and but I didn't have any kind of reaction to it. So I really liked it. So for that reason, I think this is just a definite buy. So I'm gonna buy the full size tub of this, even though how cute this is. It's so little. So a good thing to know about Lush is that for almost anything that they have, you can ask for a sample. I always go there, and I usually go to the same Lush because I like to develop that relationship with the people there. I don't like to just come in, bar, just ask for a sample and leave. I like to go back to that same Lush again and again. But anyway, you can go there and ask for a sample. Same thing with Sephora and MAC. So it's nice to try something out on your face instead of buying like a full tub, coming home, not liking it, and then having to go back and return it. I think it's just better just to have a little sample, try it out, and then if you like it, go back and buy it. So anyway, that is my overall impression of the Magical Moringa Lush Moisturizer. So if you like what you see, please hit like and subscribe to see more videos like this. I'm going to be trying out some other primers for my oily skin. And please comment below your own impressions if you've tried this moisturizer, if it's your holy grail, if you just hate it, or any other moisturizers or anything that you like from Lush or any other products. So thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.